Hello, Bushneela here on December 29th. Talk to me Tuesday. I hope y'all had a good Christmas or holiday, whatever you celebrate. We did, and we were able to go shopping the day after Christmas so the kids could spend their money. The driving was a little bit scary on the way home because the wind was blowing the snow across the road real bad, but we made it. I have been working on a few things here. I watched Knit and Crochet Today a week or so ago, and they were showing how to crochet socks and then also how to knit socks, and I decided to give the crocheted ones a try. I showed this all slip stitch ribbing. I think it was last Talk to Me Tuesday that I did. So this is the top of the sock. I'm not worrying about gauge. I just want to make sure I can figure out the pattern. So here, I'm going to fix the color here. There we go. Got that tip from Hack 42. If you put something white in front of the camera, it'll balance out your color. So then you come down. The heel, for some reason, is really pronounced. I'm not sure why, but when I put them on, they don't really stretch much because they're really big. I mean, that's my hand, and that's the width of the sock, but these are just for wearing around the house anyway. And so I'm almost done with this one. Problem is, this is all I have of this color. So, and I call this my Hagrid sock because it's so gargantuan. Of course, I'm kind of gargantuan myself. I'm almost 6 feet tall and overweight, so that's okay. I can call it my Hagrid sock if I want, I suppose. I'm using the same yarn that I used for my Hufflepuff bookmark, the same yellow. So I have a feeling these are going to be my Hagrid Hufflepuff Dobby socks, because I think the other sock is going to have to be black. And maybe I'll put a black H on the yellow one and a yellow H on the black one and call it good. But I'm real happy with how it's turning out. Good enough for wearing around the house. And then I'm lucky enough to be able to work on a little easily portable project at work between call lights. I work the graveyard shift at a hospital, and we do have quiet times when we need to find something to do to help us stay awake. And reading puts me to sleep. Crossword puzzles, Sudoku, or however you pronounce that, those all put me to sleep. I need to be using my hands. So I've been working on another stocking for one of my kids. Let me show the end result picture from the packaging of the kit. It's a snowman holding cats. And it's going really fast because it's needlepoint, not cross stitch. So I did these two cats. So I finished this cat last night and started this one. You know, and it's nice to have something like this because as soon as the call light goes off, I can just drop it, get up and go answer the call light. I'll also do crocheting at work, but I would never do anything like scrapbooking where you'd have to spread a bunch of stuff out on a table. That wouldn't work very well. So I'm thinking I'll have this stocking done in a couple weeks because it's really going fast. So I'll show that when I get that done. And I keep a thing in my purse that inside of it is all the stuff that I put in my scrub pockets. And then my name tag. But it's just, see, look, my pen sticks out. That drives me crazy. I keep hand sanitizer. Here's my name tag. Oops, little cards for jotting down vital signs, and my little kind of checklist, and a little flashlight. This is the coolest little, it's so bright, it's LED, and it'll illuminate a whole room. It's a keychain flashlight. and it's great. $2 at the hardware store. So I keep that in my purse so that on the way to work I can stuff my pockets with what I need. Usually I keep chapstick in there too, but I think I had to give my chapstick to one of my kids. But I don't like how it's stretched out and loosely crocheted, and it's kind of a mess, and it's getting all fuzzy, and the nurses made fun of it last week. So I'm making a new one, and I'm trying to crochet it nice and tight, and hopefully the pen will stay put better. We'll see. If not, I'll just make one out of fabric. But this is my next attempt. I'm using a kind of a neat rainbow variegated. This is just Red Heart, scratchy, cheap stuff. But I haven't gotten very far on that. And then I finished the Goblet of Fire this afternoon. Amazing. You know, this book and the third book, the end, you know, you get toward the end and everything starts to wrap up and make more sense. And the author, J.K. Rowling, is either a genius or inspired or both. But I just am so enjoying these books. And what's interesting is when, I think it was ABC Family a couple weeks ago, showed the first 4 Harry Potter movies, I couldn't resist the temptation. My plan was to read the books, all the books first, and then watch the movies. I couldn't resist the temptation because we don't have the movies to see the movies. And I figured, well, I've read most of the books of the movies they were showing. So I did watch Goblet of Fire while I was not even halfway through the book, but it didn't really matter because reading the books, it's completely different. They just reach into you deeper, and the symbolism and the way that the things that happen relate to real life, and even my beliefs. You know, you're going at a slower pace, you get so much deeper into it, you absorb it so much better, you can have your own thoughts while you're reading, and you can reread a little bit if you need to. It's just completely different. I definitely like the books better. Not that I don't like the movies, but reading the books is just so much, it's just a totally different experience. So tomorrow I will return that to the library. I think I'm a week late turning it back in, so I'll owe a little bit of dues there, but I don't think it'll be that big a deal, and get the next book. My New Year's resolutions are to, I really need to give my house some attention. I need to get rid of, I want to get rid of everything we don't need and use. I want to just make room and space in all the rooms in my house. It's starting to drive me crazy. And rearrange. My husband and I are going to move our bedroom out of the basement to the main floor. And looking forward to that. And we're going to move the computer so I won't be in the basement anymore. So maybe the lighting will be better. I have an idea of where I might put it, where I'll be by a big window. So hopefully the lighting will be better on my Talk to Me Tuesdays once we do that. I'm not sure when that's actually going to happen, but that's a goal in the near future, hopefully. And another goal has to do with papers and filing and getting some finances in order and things like that. A big thing that I've been kind of putting off, and it's been bothering me and kind of squashing my creativity. And then the third resolution is I would like to, by the end of the year, have my unfinished projects done. I'm not going to deny myself the inspiration of starting new projects. I do have a lot of projects started, but in between the fun of starting new things, learning new things, trying new things, I am going to, give the attention that my unfinished projects deserve and get them done. Hopefully, that's my goal. So that's all I can think of this week. I hope y'all had a good Christmas. We did, and look forward to seeing your Talk to Me Tuesdays, and have a great week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.